Alright guys, we're back out here in Long Beach where we were at yesterday. We're gonna continue. We're gonna skip over one of the piers, but we're gonna continue down, fishing down about an hour, no more than an hour and a half, to see what's down here. We're gonna end up over there where that little building is. I've never been fishing down there, never my entire life. I've always passed by here. I grew up here. I've never fished down there, but there's an area where you can fish there, and I have seen videos of people catch fish in this area. I mean, I know the water is dirty and all that. The fish don't care, they live here, they have to eat. And so let's see what we pull out of here today. So we're gonna start off with our Berkeley Gope. I haven't fished with this in a while, but it's always a good thing to carry these around. It's just so convenient to pop one of these on. You don't need to bring bait. You can always have these with you in your car and type of drop shot, just throw it in there. Now the thing with a drop shot rig is I think it's a very forgiving way of fishing and a very easy way of fishing for adults and children. For instance, I used to give this to my kids, the ones that don't fish now, they're older, but I used to surf fish with them, and I would just give them the rod and I would tell them just sit there and just move it up and down for a while. You know, you don't have to do anything, just sit there and play with it just like this, and they would end up catching halibut. So it's I love this rig. It's good for adults, children. I mean, don't worry about doing it the wrong way, because you can do it the right way, right? Because some people say this is how you do it, but really you just throw it in the water and just do something with it, or sometimes you even just leave it there and you'll get bites. So it's very forgiving. So that's why if you look at all my videos in the past, I use it a lot. So a lot of people, they fish like this, real slowly reeling it in, and that works too, but I like to just jiggle it a bit and then reel it. So I personally feel there's no wrong way of doing it, because I've caught fish every way I've used it. Alright, here's a tip I'm gonna give some of you guys that are thinking about coming out here anyways. So since yesterday, I've been seeing pelicans diving on the other side. So all along the other side, and I watched them yesterday. They were diving here and then they went further down to the Queen Mary. So there's bait swimming around there, and I saw it right now, pelicans diving right there. They're not diving over here on this side. So 2 days in a row I've seen them diving over there. So that tells me that it could be good for halibut. I know some of you come out here anyways and fish for halibut, so I'm just letting you know that there's signs of bait all along there, bait fish moving up and down the side of the Queen Mary. And I'm kind of thinking I should have went over there, but my next week maybe I'll go down there and check it out. Look at that big dive right there, big pelican just dove. So there's bait fish in the water. The pelicans are telling me there's bait over there. I don't know if it's sardine or anchovy, but yeah, you guys can try over there, and maybe there's halibut tomorrow. No fish so far, so we're just gonna keep moving down as far as we can to see where we end up. Right now we're heading here. This is where I've never fished before. I've actually never been here fishing. So we climb up there to see what's up there. Alright, now I'm gonna use my lugworms. So I bought this last Saturday. Today's Friday, so almost a week having these lugworms. And I've pretty much kept them this long for all the trips I've done because I haven't really used them all that much in all the trips. But yeah, lugworms for me is one of the best baits you can get. They last long in the fridge. I have 2 lugworms left in here and I cut them up into like 12 pieces because really you only need a small piece and the fish go for it. The fish love it, so I highly recommend lugworms. You can keep it in your fridge for a week and they'll probably still be alive even if they're dead. And the fish still go for them. They like them. So I've been learning how to use these, and you can buy them dead, dehydrated as well, and those work as well. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the pilings over here. Yeah. Hit the pilings, there's always a good chance that there's fish right there. Let's try here real quick. This is the Catalina Island Express docks. That's Catalina Express right there. I've taken this boat many times to get to Catalina, and hopefully I can get on it again and go out there fishing. Alright, now we're coming on the other side. Then we're probably gonna go further past this point. Let's see how far we can, or we can end up. I don't know where this road ends. No, this just feels so foreign walking over here. I lived in Long Beach most of my life and I've never been on this side. Always seen it, always thought about coming over here. I never actually came out here. It just feels like I'm in a different state or something. It doesn't even feel like Long Beach. So it's good to go out and explore, you know, just walk around Long Beach, try different things. There's a lot of places you can go fishing. Alright, we're gonna go down here. I for sure never been down this way. Might get mugged over here. You do gotta be careful when you go to little secluded areas like this. So here's a little hidden area you guys might not even know about. It's a little wetlands. Tiny little wetland, but it's like it's a garbage dump pretty much. You got trailer parks over there. There's the nastiest wetlands I've ever seen. This is the ghetto place in all of Long Beach, right here. It's fishing. I mean, it's kind of, there's a lot of weeds. I mean, too much. I see shopping carts, e-bikes. There's a lot of junk in the water, so we can't really even cast it out far. I'm gonna just hit this little piling real quick, and then we're gonna head back to civilization. We're in the wastelands right now. The apocalypse. This is how the apocalypse would look. It's probably a dead body right there floating. Jeez, what a dump. Nope, I think it's time to go. This place is just creeping me out. I'm all alone. Nobody for miles. Nobody can hear me scream over here. You guys ever been here? Let me know. but I don't think I'm coming back. That's on my bucket list. I'm marking that off. Never to return. Hey, look, they're diving right here. Now that we're coming back, see the pelicans diving on this side now. There's a whole bunch of these e-bikes down here people threw in the ocean. There's a lot of them. I feel sorry for these little bikes. I've seen like 5 of them already out here. It's my first bite. My first legitimate bite of this entire little trip. What's up, guys? Finally hooked up after all this wait. It's a nice one like yesterday too. You know what? It's another white croaker. It's another big white croaker. Dang, guys. What's the odds of that? There are some big white croakers here. This is the second one. This might even be bigger. I don't have a measuring tape, but look at that. It's very nice. How am I gonna measure this? Man, another world record, guys. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna keep it. It's one of the biggest ones I've seen. Alright, so that was a fun little trip. We set out to do what we said we were gonna do yesterday, is fish from over here by Rainbow Harbor all the way down to the end, passing the bridge. So we fished all those areas. Really didn't catch anything down there. We only caught a fish down here by where the sport fishing boats are. So 2 big croakers, one each day. They were both about 12 inches. So I've never seen them that big before. I threw them back, of course. And yeah, for me that's just cool, because I've caught those fish before, small ones, and seeing 2 big ones like that, it's just really cool to see. Almost as big as they get, you know, those 12 inches. If you guys have ever caught any bigger than that and you've measured it, let me know. I want to see if there's actually bigger ones out there. So I really needed that. I really needed to come after work and do a little bit of fishing. You know, life sometimes gets you down and you just need some time to get away from everything. You know, that's what fishing does to us. Makes us forget about our problems. Just be out here in nature for a little while. Tomorrow, let's see where we'll go, if we go anywhere. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, if you guys caught anything good this week, let me know. I want to hear what you guys have caught so far this week. Alright, see you guys.